Hi friend, my name is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee and as you all know I'm a booktuber and I'm making video on this book. The name of this book is Practice of Brahmacharya. And friends, as I always say, this book is this long and I cannot make this full book in one video. So what I'm doing is that I'm making each and every topic on each and every video so you can understand it in a better way. And friends, what I'm doing is that I'm giving number to each and every video. So if you come sequence wise 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll understand it in a better way. Apart from seeing 18 video, 20 video, 43 video, there's quite possibility that you get confused friends, okay? And friends, before proceeding further, I would like to tell you do subscribe my channel, like the video, press the bell icon. So whenever I update a new video, you will get a notification. Okay. And friends, if you have any doubt, you can directly ask me in the comment section because I do see the comments and I give answer to each and every comment, friends. Okay. And friends, you can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee 1906. So I will spell it for you, friends. Okay. It's ABHIMANYU 1906. So friends, in our last video, I've covered the topic called Virya, the vital fluid, this topic, okay. So in our today's video, I'm going to cover the topic called the woe of Brahmacharya, okay. And friends, this is 16 number video and the topic is the woe of Brahmacharya. So let us see what Sivananda ji is telling to us in this chapter. The vow of celibacy will give you sure protection against temptation. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us that the vow of celibacy is going to definitely give us protection, definite protection against the temptations. It is a strong weapon to attack lust. So here Swami Sivananda is telling the vow of Brahmacharya is a very strong weapon to attack lust. If you do not take a vow of celibacy, the mind will tempt you at any moment. So if we do not take the vow of celibacy, our mind is going to take tempt at each and every moment. So basically friend, the vow of celibacy means what you call taking the oath of celibacy, that I take the oath from today I will follow celibacy. So this is the vow of celibacy. Vow means oath. So if we take the oath or vow of celibacy, in our mind lust cannot anytime enter. It will be very easy for us to follow the practice of brahmacharya. This Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this chapter. You will have no strength to resist temptation and you will become a sure victim. So here Swami Sivananda is telling, if we do not take the vow of celibacy, then it is quite possibility for us that we become the victim, right? And if we take the vow of celibacy, we can easily eradicate lust from our life. So it is very important for us to take the vow of celibacy and to follow brahmacharya. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this chapter. He who is weak and effeminate is afraid of taking the vow. So here Swami Sivananda is telling who is weak, he always afraid to take the oath of celibacy or to take the vow of celibacy. He brings in various excuses and say, why should I bound by a vow? My will is strong and powerful. So he said that why should I bound with a vow? My willpower is very powerful. Or a person keeps on postponing taking the vow of celibacy. He said life is why today I will follow brahmacharya, I will start brahmacharya from tomorrow. Then he said again tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes, friends, okay. So whatever we should do from today and right from the moment, right? So it is very important for us, right? So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this chapter. I can resist any sort of temptation. I am doing upasana, meditation of God. So here many people say I can resist many sort of any sort of temptation because I am doing meditation of God. I am practicing will culture. He represent in the long run. He said I am practicing will culture, but they afraid to take the vow of celibacy, due to which they are unable to follow the practice of celibacy, practice of brahmacharya. He has no control over the senses. Only that man is whom the subtle desire of the object to be re-announced in the lurk in the corner of the mind bring in such sort of excuses. So here Swami Sivananda is telling a person who doesn't take the vow of celibacy, he doesn't have any control over his lust. Okay. You must understand rightly and have discrimination and dispassion. So yes, Swami Sivananda ji is saying we should understand rightly and we should have dispassion for lust, right? Then only your reunification will be lasting and permanent. So then only our reunification will be lasting and permanent. And so it is very important for us is to take the vow of celibacy. And all the viewers from today, we definitely take the vow of celibacy, that from today, right from this moment, those who are seeing this video, my video, they will follow the practice of brahmacharya. If reunification is not the outcome of discrimination and dispassion, the mind will simply be waiting for an opportunity to get back the object that has been renounced. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling, if we do not take the vow of celibacy, in each and every moment of our life, we will say that let's do it tomorrow. We will keep on postponing our the plan of celibacy, that is brahmacharya. So it is very important for us, for each and every individual, to take the vow of celibacy. If you are weak, take a vow of celibacy for a month and then extend it to 3 months. So yes, Swami Sivananda ji is telling, if you are a weak, then we should take a vow of celibacy for a month, then we should extend for 3 months. So we should tell our mind, right? Swami Sivananda ji is telling, we should make our mind full, and we should tell our mind, our lustful mind, that no, I am not stopping this practices. I am just stopping it for 1 month, right? I will do it from I will do it from next month. I will do it from next month. I will do it from next month, because next month never comes. Because so first you take for 1 month, then go for 3 months. Then in this way you can extend, right? You will gain some strength. You will be gradually prolonged to a period of 6 months. So yes, Swami Sivananda ji is telling, first take a vow of 1 month, then extend it to 3 months, then take this vow of celibacy to 6 months. Gradually, you will be able to extend the vow to 1 or 2 year or 3 years. So Swami Sivananda ji is telling, gradually we will be easily able to extend this vow up to 1, 2 or 3 year. Sleep separately and do Vigras japa. So yes, Swami Sivananda ji is telling, we should sleep separately. We should not. We should sleep alone, and we should do a Vigras japa, kirtana and meditation daily. We should do japa, kirtan and meditation daily in our life. You will hate lust now. So as we will do japa, kirtan and meditation daily, we will easily hate lust as of now. You will experience freedom and indescribable joy. So we will experience freedom and indescribable joy. Your partner in life also should do japa, meditation and kirtan daily. So our partner in life also should do japa, meditation and kirtan daily in our life. So this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this chapter. So friends, this chapter of the vow of celibacy, this came to an end. And in our next chapter, I will be starting a new chapter, that is glory of brahmacharya. In it is the brahmacharya a sin qua non. So this topic I will be starting in the next video. And friends, as I always say, this book is this long and I cannot make this full book in one video. So what I'm doing is that I'm making each and every topic on each and every video. So this brings to end of today's video. I'll be meeting you in the next video, friends. Till then, goodbye, take care, and I'll meet you in the next video. Okay.